Their very existence has caused their mother or father's life to be ruined. She got a bit annoyed, even maybe like angry, and she put her hands on her desk like that. There are so many things that I am missing out on. And this is when something happened that I will never forget. Mind blowing if you think about it. Welcome to Pregnancy and Birth Diaries. Today we will be talking about something super complicated. I recently came across some comments made by a singer and songwriter and actress, Lily Allen. And what she said really got me thinking because she said that having children ruined her life and that it is impossible to have it all. So, does having children ruin your life? And can you have it all while being a parent? Now, I'm a mother of two, and I started working when my firstborn was 5 months old. And now I have two kids under nine. I work full time, and I want to share what I think about this super complex topic. Having children can definitely prevent you from pursuing your career or a passion project or whatever you have been planning to do, like maybe going on traveling the world. But I think it's slightly unfair to say that our children ruin our lives. It's true. Once we become a mother, our focus shifts, our priorities change. It kind of happens naturally and very subtly once we embrace motherhood. And I'm guessing it doesn't always feel like we're sacrificing because I think evolutionary, we are designed to put our children's needs way above ours, which can at times feel like we don't belong to ourselves anymore, at least until they reach an adult age. All evolution cares about is reproduction and survival of our species so that each generation is going to go on and reproduce further. So it's been all hard coded into our making and it's impossible to rewrite it. But having said that, I personally noticed that having kids made me grow up faster. I became wiser and more confident. And in a way, I felt way more motivated to go on and do something. It could be just me. We are all different, we have different personalities. But I'm thinking it could be that we are also by nature designed to feel empowered in order to make sure that our kids have enough to eat, dress, and are safe. So I think our body and mind reacts in a way where we feel motivated to pursue our careers or do something that improves our finances once we have kids. I hear that men especially change their attitude towards working and earning and providing once they become fathers. So while you feel empowered, motivated, and have a boost of creativity to pursue and advance in your career or do a project or business, it's extremely difficult to juggle both family life and work life. The sheer amount of work it takes being a mother or a father is mind blowing if you think about it. Feeding them, clothing them, entertaining them, cleaning and tidying your living space. They grow out of their clothes super fast. So making sure you have enough clothes that fits them. There are different seasons and it gets cold, so you need to get warm clothes, the ones that they're going to wear. Make sure they are socializing enough and taking them to play dates and playgrounds, socializing with other moms. If they're picky eaters, try to find what to give them to eat. Go to birthday parties and organize your own child's birthday parties. I have two boys, and almost every month we have at least one birthday party to attend. So, taking care of gifts, taking time to take them there, picking them up from the parties. And I'm not even talking about when they are sick. Taking them to see their pediatrician, schedule checkups, dental appointments, after school activities, preparing lunch boxes. It's just I'm throwing all these random stuff that take energy and time and mental capacity. And with only so many hours in a day and a career to chase, I get why Lily Allen says we can't have it all. However, what exactly does having it all mean? How do you know that you are not having it all already? What's the criteria? At this point, it's just a perception and it's different for everyone. I remember when I had my eldest, I was working for an international project, which was not really a full time job. It was not a part-time job either. I think it was like around 6 hours a day. And I had some flexibility, which was great since I was still breastfeeding. And the only reason why I could go back to work so soon was because my son's grandparents were happy to babysit, and they loved my son, and my son felt really happy in their care. And the father of my kids is an amazing father, and he has been very supportive from day one. So all this made it possible for me to go back to work. And I really needed it, not only because of financial reasons, but because I really, really needed to survive mentally and emotionally, because the first 5 months were really difficult. If you have a child, you know what it's like to have a newborn. And at that time, I also started learning a new language and taking German language courses once or twice a week. And this is when something happened that I will never forget. I remember I reached a certain level and I was supposed to take this test. And based on how many points I would get, the teacher would decide if I can take the free official exam. And that exam certificate was really valuable if I were to apply for a master's degree or pursue another educational program. So I was really studying hard to take that exam. But I remember my teacher, who knew that I was a working mom and now I'm expressing an interest in taking this test in order to qualify for the actual exam. And I remember she got a bit annoyed, even maybe like angry, and she put her hands on her desk like that. And she's like, "You cannot have it all." And I was really taken aback because what she said made no sense to me. As long as I got the points I needed, I didn't get what the problem was. So I remember not being able to respond because I was confused and I felt a little guilty, like as if I was doing something wrong by working and learning something new when I had a baby. Now, in retrospect, I understand what she meant. And at that point in my life, I didn't realize that I was having it all. And I think when you are having it all, you're not going to realize or appreciate it. And I think it's something that is noticed by others around you. And even now, I think I have it all. A corporate job that I love, two beautiful boys whom I'm really proud of, and the ability to travel on my own. However, it doesn't always feel that way. While you realize that you should be grateful, it doesn't always register automatically in your consciousness. And also, only you can decide what having it all means to you and not what you see others have or doing with their life. Because I'm sure there are so many things that I am missing out on, but I don't really care that much because those are the things that I'm not interested in, or just do not match my personality or my character, or do not bring any joy. And what I have also experienced is that having it all while being a mother is not a constant state. It fluctuates throughout your life. There are going to be phases when you are having it all, and there are going to be phases where you will have to take a step back and recuperate, reevaluate, depending on whatever situation you're in, and then go back to having it all mode. So, based on my personal experience, it's totally possible to have it all and not get your life ruined by becoming a parent. And I also think we owe it to our kids to make sure that we live our lives in a way where our kids do not end up feeling like they are the reason for our ruined careers or personal life. It's a lot of pressure for our kids to live with the thought that their parents sacrificed themselves for them and that their very existence has caused their mother or father's life to be ruined. I would do everything in my power not to pass on that kind of guilt to my boys. Right now, you might feel like you are more than happy to sacrifice your life for your children, which is absolutely normal and natural feeling, by the way, because you are full of love and care and enjoying motherhood so much. But later on, when they grow up and they spread their wings and fly away to build their own life like they should, and they might not visit you as often as you want, or they might not call you as often as you want. And it's going to be difficult not to feel resentment and not to feel sorry for yourself, because you gave everything, you sacrificed your life and your career, and you feel like you're abundant. And unfortunately, if you are building your identity around the idea of being a mother, then it's going to be difficult to let that role go. And no matter how much attention your grown up child is going to give you, it might not be enough. So I know it's extremely hard to find the right balance, but we can try to be good parents, and live a life where we are content with ourselves and with the decisions we make. All right, I hope this makes sense. All this is just my opinion, how I see things from my perspective, but let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.